Good morning. It's another day, wild Wednesday today. We'll see what type of price action we're gonna be getting today. Although I do think I just got this hunch. Again, I have this like little tingling here that I think we're gonna be pushing to new highs. So the question is, where are we gonna get in? I did want to be jumping in here at 35. I just really didn't want to be the first one in. I was hoping for maybe like a 30, maybe like a push right here to the low of the 30, but I didn't quite get it. I was gonna jump in long here, like I said. I mean, I've been already stuck in trades like this where you see nice sells, right? And at the very first support, like mild support, this thing will just start bouncing and ripping. But there's also been times where I would buy here, and then just I could have gotten a much better entry altogether. So I was just trying to stay patient. It's Wednesday. We just had a big rally yesterday. So there's really no need to be pushing the envelope as to getting in every single dip, right? But like I said, I do got this little hunch that we're gonna be pushing right here to the pretty much the highs. We want to be making new highs maybe today or tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if we leave it for tomorrow, but hey, there has been some wild price action yesterday, so anything is possible and anything can happen, right? I'm just trying to mark my level here for the high. That's the 57.25. So I definitely want to have that up here. So that's 57.25. That would be the magical golden number right there. That's the current all-time high. So now that we have that marked on our charts, the question is how we're gonna get there. We are gonna be pushing up, in my opinion. Even if we dip here right now, right? If we break down this flag, I do think that we're better off just waiting for a better entry to go long, as the trend has been basically saying that we are better off waiting for dips so that we can buy it. Like we're not, it's not a selling market in my opinion by any means. Like this thing could easily dump 10, 20 points and you would still be better off buying it there, because then at that point it's just gonna end up ripping higher. Most likely, right? That's what the trend has been stating. So I want to wait for low 30s. Another reason why, like I want to, let me show you here on the bigger time frames, right? We always got to review bigger time frames because they will tell us a little bit more about the bigger picture and what the market wants to overall do. So overnight on the hourly chart, you can see right here, we pretty much just consolidated going sideways all night, which is very good. It's not a bad thing that we consolidate like this. That tells me that we have a lot of support right here at the 34 level. You can clearly see that. It doesn't take a whole lot of genius or to pretty much see this, right? We have a whole lot of support here at the 35 area. So what would be very nice? What would be the best entry for me is I want to see 35 being flushed. I want to see 35 getting sold into. This is what ended up happening yesterday. And I was waiting for a 30 entry. Okay, so you can see it is going to get maybe a little bit wild. I'm going to put this out of here. So let me make this a little bit smaller because these candles are going to get a little bit crazy looking. But basically, we have a nice dip. You can see we sell right to 30. We bounce pretty hard off 30. And then we attempt to break out. We cannot. So we consolidate this move all night, which is a good thing. So right now, the best case scenario for me and what I think is best case scenario for the market is to just basically consolidate. And in this flag looking thingy, majiggy, you can see this thingy, right? You have a pull right here. This starts off right at the bottom where the massive rally began, or where that dip happened. We push all the way to the 39, and then we have a nice dip, same thing, and now we're just flagging. So I'm waiting for that dip to happen. Same thing, because market will always dip. Market's not just going to continue higher and higher and higher. It doesn't work like that. And if it does, well then unfortunately I'm going to be missing it, and that's always the case with the market, right? Unless you can be in these moves way before they happen, you can essentially have a lot of emotion and just be chasing price all day long. So for me, it's going to have to be sticking to my plan, which is that 30 entry. I want to know and I want to see if we can get a nice dip to 30. Or like I said, I just want to see that flush of these of the overnight lows. So on the bigger time frame, you can see the hourly. We consolidated all night above 35. So that's a pretty obvious level to basically break down. So I want to break down that level, and then I want to see the market reverse that breakdown and then get back into the 35 range. That's my setup that I'm going to be waiting for. The question is, will we get it? Because that's 10 points off for now. But one thing is for sure, like I'm saying over and over and over, I am looking for longs. Okay, I'm not looking for no shorts. This thing could easily break down here, and then we would have been talking to ourselves, well, could have, would have, should have, right? We see lower high, lower high. What could be potentially happening here at the resistance? Right, let me take this out. We see lower high, lower high. We could be making another lower high, but I'm not gonna be taking those type of trades. They make no sense to me, considering that the trend is going upward. Could it work out and it pay you out massively? For sure. I'm gonna be sticking to my edge and where I feel like I have an advantage over the market, and that is not one place that I have any advantage over the market in my experience. So I'd rather wait for some weakness in this market, and then we can buy that weakness and we can ride it higher. Because market, like I said already, I think market is gonna be pushing higher. We're gonna be testing those highs, maybe even making new highs. The only question is, how are we gonna get there? How will the market be able to push us up there with, I guess you could say, the cleanest road or the best way? And that's my opinion. It always happens the same way. They always happen. You have this hourly flag, hourly chart telling us that we're consolidating overnight. You can see this very clearly, right? See that? Very clearly, right there. That's our flag there. So I want to be adding, again, at the breakdown after a trap. So I want to see these lows get flushed, and then I want to see it come back and reclaim 35. Because the problem is, you got to understand, as many times that we've already bounced over and over from that 35 level, you can see this over here very clearly on the 2-minute chart. Look at this 35. We come down, we bounce. We come down overnight again, we bounce right from 35. Over yesterday, it was pretty much resistance. You can see that spike above, goes back into the range. So I want to see a flush of these overnight lows. So this is the low overnight. So logically, all the stops are below it, right? Stops are going to be at around 33, 30, depending, right, on the players. But the idea is the same. The stops are at the bottom. So I want to be getting in after the stops get taken out. I don't want to be part of the stops, if that makes sense. Because market is doing this thing on purpose. They're doing it just so that they can have stops at the bottom here. It's too obvious, right? Like, that's what I think. But again, that's why I wait for the trap. But technically, you can take longs off here. They're a little bit riskier, but they will work as they have been working. Look at that. One bounce already from here. Second bounce from here. So all I'm waiting for is just a nice dip below that and then a reclaim of it. And then it's off to the races. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for. And again, it's still market hasn't opened up yet. So let's see how the market is going to shake off that rally we had yesterday, because it is going to be interesting, right? Like I said, yesterday rally was really nice. Market moved really nicely. So sometimes, not every time, but sometimes the market can move pretty shitty after that. So I mean, I'm just gonna stay patient. I'm gonna not be doing anything stupid. There's nothing calling to do anything stupid. So I'm just gonna wait. I hope my plan makes sense, but that is exactly what I'm waiting for. That is what I'm gonna be basically waiting just to happen. I'm gonna react to what the market does. I'm not gonna try to predict it, but my bias is that we are gonna be going higher, and I don't think it's pretty Um, hard to understand why, because, well, market just keeps going higher, so we go higher with it. I'm not trying to go against the grain. Let me get on the right account here. Well, what account is this? 546. No. So it's 803. All right, let's go to 803. 803 it is. Yeah, 803. Gonna go 803. I gotta set up this what's it called? Like copy trading. It'll be much easier for me. But right now, I just want to take it easy with that one account. It's almost done passing. So I'm just going to try to pass that one at this point, and then we'll continue on with the other ones, copy trading it. Let me get some water. Hold on. I had to open up that window. It was a little bit hot in here, so gotta open up the window. Wow, look at that bounce from 35. Amazing, amazing bounce. I was just hoping for 30, didn't get it, so we wait patiently. Fuck. Like I said, I think she's going higher. My lean is this thing wants to go higher. It wants to rip higher. Question is how we're gonna get there. That magical all-time high is right there sitting at 57.25. That yellow line is the all-time high. We want to get there. How are we gonna get there? I was hoping for a flush below this 35. As you can see it there, it's always best to wait for the trap. I mean, a lot of the times I keep saying that, but I should just jump in at support because it's just this market is just that kind of market. Look at this 35. It's too obvious for me to get in here. One bounce, two bounce, and boom. Like all these stops are sitting right here, right below. So I want to get in when the action dips below and then reclaims this area so I can be in after the trap, right? I don't want to be liquidity for the market. I don't want to be the stops. I want to be riding momentum after the stops are taken out, right? Because now we want to break out probably, and once we break out, we don't want to come back into the range because that would be a failed breakout. We want to trap below and then go higher, if that makes sense. We want to go lower before we go higher. It's always better. If you go higher, then you can go lower, and that's no good. Because if you go higher, you're taking out these stops, and then you can take down these stops and have a nice sell. So I don't want that. I want to be in long. Long. Come on, market. Be nice to me today. Give me a nice entry, something that makes sense. Give me a nice setup. On the 15-minute chart, as I still have pulled up here, we closed yesterday at the 41, so we are basically just right where we closed yesterday, which is a good thing. You can see this bounce we have from 29. I want to test something like below here. It's too obvious to get in at 35, 37. I don't like it. I don't want it. Even though I think she's just gonna rip higher. But I have to wait patiently for my setup. I have to wait patiently for a level where it makes most sense to me. I have to wait. Okay. I don't want to be doing nothing stupid just because the market is pushing higher. You go there, you buy right now, and it's just gonna dip on you. So not the best time to buy. I should have bought this 35. Could have, would have, should have, but I did not. I knew we were gonna have a potential bounce from there. I had this hunch, right? Like I got this hunch that we want to go for the highs, but like I said, it's just a matter of when and how we're gonna get there. So see what's going on in the outside world. We gotta listen to some music. Some music. I gotta get those headphones. I want to get some over-the-ear headphones. They are gonna probably help out. It's too quiet in here. We gotta get some trades on. I know everybody wants to see some trades. People want to see trades, videos of trades, but you know what? At the end of the day, you gotta wait for what your setup is when you have an advantage. 90% of day traders lose. I'm not trying to put anybody down or anything, but unfortunately, that's exactly why most people lose because they just want to be in and out and they want to just make money quick. And that's not how the market works. That's not how the market is gonna give you money. That's not how you're gonna find an edge in the market. In fact, if you just stop listening to other people when it comes to that trading needs to be this thing of like, oh, look at that, easy money, or like, or anything in general with easy and just putting on trades, don't listen to that. It's not the most beneficial to you. It's only gonna wreck you long term. It's best to just wait and yeah. Like I said, I knew I'm a buyer, okay? I'm a bull. I do understand my edge, but just buying here because price is at this level, it's not quite gonna be an advantage over the market. I want to see those setups that I like the traps that I'm talking about. I want to see them happen. Even though she's already making like this V thingamajiggy here, maybe this is the trap. I'm analyzing here something on this chart too. It's just because I understand that we're at supports, right? I like this V shape we're making. Like this is very it's fucking it's bullish, this thing. I know it wants to go, like I keep saying, it's gonna go, right? But I want to try to find my best possible entry on this. I don't want to just get in long just because I have this feeling we're gonna go higher, right? Let's see, chocolate. My entry was right here. God damn it. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to be doing anything ridiculous or stupid. There's nothing. I think she wants to rip. Like I said, she's gonna go higher. I think we want to go to that high. We want to test that high. We want to do it. I mean, why not, right? Like it's just a couple points away, considering how much we've been ripping. Might as well do it. Yeah, now all these updates reminders are coming on my computer. Yesterday they couldn't come on. Today they want me to update everything. There's no way I'm updating nothing right now. Nothing. Nothing. Market's going to go to new highs today. It's a done deal almost. We gotta wait for the dip, and then we can get the rip. All right, that's how I like to do it. It makes a whole lot of sense. It's very good when it happens. So it's just a matter of waiting. Can we get it? Can we get a nice proper setup? This little bounce of 35 I did not like. I want to see a breakdown of that 35 and then coming right back into that, and it's gonna be a beauty. She's gonna be a beauty when it happens, when my setup comes to the screen. I want to take it. I knew I could have bought this support right here, but like I said, I just really want to see those lows of the overnight get flushed. You can see that flag overnight above 35. I want to see this dip. I want to see these stops get taken out because all these stops are right here. I already know that. And if I join them, my stop is going to be taken out when we dip. So I want to see the dip and then I want to see the rip. It's very, very simple. Very simple. Can't make it any simpler than that. But that would be my ultimate setup. And we will see if we get it. If not, if we come back to this 35, maybe I might take the risk and just buy 35 and join everybody else because we're bouncing off 35, right? I mean, it's kind of worth the risk at that point. Look at it here. Get to it, we bounce. We get to it, we bounce. So we're at that bottom of that flag overnight. Maybe I'm gonna take the shot, but I need the market to work with me a little bit. I'm not gonna be buying at 41. The all-time high right now is at 57.25. That's that magical yellow line right there. So we need to get a little bit more of a pullback. All right. We want to see I want to see the fake out to the downside. All right. Don't get caught into trying to make easy money. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Market's going to open on up in 5 minutes. Let's see over here. I'm going to pull up this other chart. I'm going to pull up maybe the 5-minute chart. Very nice V. This is a nice V. Nice V shape. I like it. It could rip. Could dip. But basically what I want to display here is very simple. This is what I'm waiting for. I want to see those 35s get flushed. And then boom, we come back into it. It'll be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, we just got to wait for that. And in terms of trends or in a smaller scale time frame, we could have gone long there. Maybe we want to make something like this and continue on lower. That could be very interesting to me. We will have to wait and see from the overnight. This is overnight stuff, so be cautious a little bit. And then we have stops right here. So this would make sense to me, right? See that? We come lower, we take out these stops, we get back into the range, and then boom, we go to the all-new all-time high. That would be my bread and butter setup. That's exactly what I'm waiting for. And I know that when that setup comes to on the screen, it's gonna give me enough points. It's gonna give me enough room for me to get in. So that's what I'm waiting for. From here, we could easily rip. We could easily dump. It's a 50-50, even though the 50-50 will be leaning still towards the upside. We're on an uptrend. So let's see if we can get it. First levels, okay. Come on, market. Be nice to me. Give me a nice setup. Let's do it. You can do it. You can take out those lows and then we can reclaim it. And then boom, we go to the new highs. That's the best setup. But she wants to go higher. Don't be shorting this train either. Don't do it. Don't do it. Going short. Shorting is the loser's game. We want to ride the bull, baby. We want to ride it. We want to get long with the bull. So we just got to wait a little bit for it to give us a nice long entry. That's it. But he wants to just go. I might be staying out of this one. It looks like she wants to just rip. So I might have just missed that entry at that 35. So be it. So be it. I don't like it up here. It could easily rip. It could easily drop. So trying to see some of the bigger time frames, what they're also calling for. I mean, this is just what a V. The moment you don't take them, like look at that V. Fuck me. What a beautiful entry that down here was. But and I just really wanted to stay patient. 15 minutes. 15 minutes, it's showing me the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Fuck. I mean, it's just hard because I know that we want to get those highs. We really want to get to those highs, right? But the question is, how will we make it? I'm going to draw a trend line from the all-time high all the way to where we're at right now. So potentially maybe we can break on out of that range. That would be interesting. I want to see these stops get flushed right here. All right. Maybe we could do something like this. Nah, that would be too tight. So maybe just consolidate a little bit more and then get out of here. But again, I want to be in after these stops get taken out. I didn't want to be buying there because my stop would have to join everyone else, right? So we will wait. We will see. But yeah, like she's looking pretty good. She's looking. Let me see the 4 hourly. Fuck, we're right in that middle of this flag. This is the bottom. This is the top very clearly. I want to see a trap. I want to see a flush below, reclaim, and then we go higher if that makes sense. That's the best possible setup for me. Come on, ES, we can do it. Maybe above 47 could be a risky ad, but I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky. I think I want to stick to my setup as I've been saying, but it's good to know about that 47. 12 hourly. Damn, fuck me, what a trend. What a market. What a market. Almost any buy could have worked out for you. Literally. Almost any buy. I like that 30 level. I need to see this thing get flushed below. Unless we're just going to continue. Yeah, and then 57.50. That's that all-time high. That's what we want. Fucking flag. What a prick. I should have been in from the bottom. All right, market's about to open up. Enough with the research, enough with the crap. It's now to basically see what's gonna happen. It's now time to get in this thing or not get in this thing, whatever. I don't know. But like I said, I want to wait for my bread and butter setup. It's just very unfortunate I did not buy down here. Of course, the one time I don't buy, this thing is ripping massively, beautifully. She wants to go, though. I think she wants to go. Fuck. Shit. All right, let's witness the all-new highs, and I'm not going to be in it. What an unfortunate situation to be in. Let's see what's going to happen. Again, we rallied yesterday. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have at least one little trap. One little trap. 10 seconds for market to open. Should we do it? Should we risk this biscuit at 42? Fuck. I don't know. I have no idea. This is kind of a guess. It's a gamble for me. Let's wait. Let's see. Let's wait. Let's see. I want to see 30. Come on. Let's get that 30 flush. Let's see that 30. Let's not have FOMO. Let's not have anything. All right, fine. We'll do one. Why did it fill me so high? Did you guys see that? My price was up. Price was here, and it just pretty much filled me much higher. It happens sometimes, but let's see if we can get this rip with that little mini micro dip. My stop is very tight. I'm not gonna give this crap no wiggle room. It's either gonna go or it's not. One or the other. I wanted to be in at 42. I don't know how I got filled at 42.75. It happens. That's exactly why you have to wait. But I didn't, unfortunately. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. If we get stopped, not a big deal. It's part of the plan. I already understand that this is just not the best of buys. I just was maybe seeing if, well, I might just get out here. NQ is just falling off the cliff. So unless SPY can really do something magical here, NQ is gonna drag this price lower. Be careful. NQ is falling off the cliff. Yeah, and so is SPY. SPY is gonna be continuing with it. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh my goodness, this thing is dipping, which is probably gonna go to our original entry right now. Watch, which is that 30, but that's okay. That's fine. All right, so we're stopped out there. Now we gotta be patient. Our setup could actually come to be. So let's just wait. I'm gonna be waiting for that dip, like I said, right? That dip below 35. That would have been the best entry. I just really wanted to give that a bid. Sometimes with these, you don't know, right? They could have easily had gone, right? So I'm willing to risk it. The account is more than healthy. So it's fine. It is totally fine. Might be messy. Might be messy. Come on, baby. She might be messy. She might be messy. Remember, yesterday we had a nice rally. We gotta really work it off a little bit. So I'm gonna be sitting patiently a little bit. I already tried to bid this 42 level, and got stopped out there. She didn't want to push, so maybe this was the dip before the rip. I want to get in at my real level, which is that 30 level. I want to see a trap to the downside. At that point, I can feel very confident putting on 2 contracts and then potentially adding more, right? Like I know one setup that starts ripping from my support, it's gonna be a really sweet one for me. So got a bid supports, buy low, sell high. It's the strategy that works. Come on, let's test that 35 level once again. If we're really gonna be dipping, we gotta test that level, right? If not, it might be a better idea to just sit it out, wait until price kind of gets some form of discovery, right? And we can push to the highs later on. We want to go to those highs. I'm telling you, I think we want to go to those highs. I'm not telling you to buy just because I'm saying that. Do not do that. I'm just simply telling you my bias is we're going to make new highs. Whether that's today, maybe, maybe not. Maybe we're planning it for Friday or Thursday as typical. Thursdays tend to be the day, though. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to go see if I can get some coffee. Hold on. Give me a second. All right, we're back. Question is, do we bid this 35? Do we bid it head on? Let me give you some reference. Look at that hourly chart. The bottom of it is very clearly that 35 level, right? 35 is going to be that low. So what I'm waiting for is to see this flush below 35. And then potentially we can get a nice trap to the downside, reclaim 35, and then boom, new highs. Come on, market. Come on, market. Remember, that 35 is what I'm waiting for. There's nothing for me to really do until then. So I want to see these lows get flushed, baby. These lows got to get taken out. 35, pretty please. Pretty please. Let's get the dip to 35. Come on. I don't want to average in my position because I already know what happens if I average it in. Meaning that if I were to have bought their one, right, at 36 or anywhere here, 35, I got to hold to some drawdown because I understand that these stops are going to probably going to get taken out, right? So it's best to just wait for the trap. It's annoying to have to wait for it sometimes, but it's the setup. It's the setup that continues to pay. It's the setup that works. It's the setup that gives us that nice ripper that we all want. I'm telling you, it's the setup. Okay? I discovered that setup and my whole world changed. All right? Maybe we can do something like this. All right? Maybe we're going to be on a nice tight trend as well. So we're trying to buy here, all right? We're trying to buy here. I just want to wait for that dip. I just want to wait for the dip. Let's wait for this dip. Pretty please, pretty please. 35. We're looking for 35. Realistically, I just want to see how price reacts at that 35 level, right? That's it. If we just flush it down, well, then there's no need to be doing anything, right? Buenos dias. Good morning. We're trying to buy here. I don't know if you watched anything, if you got my plan, but we're trying to buy here. All right? We're not trying to be shorting anything. Shorting is a loser's game. Even if the shorts work today, okay? Even if I get stopped out of my supports, I don't care. We follow the plan. I understand how I trade. You gotta find the way you trade best, and you gotta follow that. But you see here, if I buy there, I mean, I want to buy, but look at this flag overnight, the hourly chart. That 35, it's like it's begging to just get taken out. We have all these stops right here. It's too obvious. So I want to see if we can sell below that, reclaim this level, the overnight low. So basically sell below, reclaim, and then new all-time highs. Can we do it? I have no idea. We have to wait. We might just reverse here right now and just go to it. I'm not averaging in my position. I typically like to, especially like days like today. I would buy one here, buy another one here. My only concern is that if all these stops are here, we could get a nice sell if we don't reclaim it very quickly. So I have to wait. We are almost at that 35 level. Like I said, I could be buying here. It's risky. It's risky, but it might work. So I'm going to wait here. Wait, I'm waiting. Let's see if we can get back above this 35. All right, I'm going to try this. I'm going to give this a shot. Those stops just got taken out. 35 was pretty much the overnight low. You can see that right there. We bounce. We bounce. We are now in after a little bit of a trap. Hopefully this is going to work. If not, it ain't. Let's see if can she bounce from here. Come on, ES. Don't be mean. Let's get a nice bounce. Let's get a nice bounce off here, ES. You can do it. But again, I've been talking about this plan since goddamn, I don't even know, 9 o'clock. So if it works, if this thing works, I don't know. Come on, bounce now. Let's go to those highs. She's moving fast, but we can move quicker. We bought that 35. We are already in. That yellow line is my entry. You can see that trap, right? I've been talking since 9 o'clock about flushing these lows. I want to see these stops get taken out. Okay? I could go break even already if I want to, but I'm not. I want to give this some time, some space. If she's going to come to take me out, well, then let it be. So be it. Look at this. This is the overnight. This is the hourly chart right here. It's too goddamn obvious to buy that 35. So I wanted to see a nice dip below it, which is exactly what we just got. I hope it's making sense. These are the stops. We just took them out. So now what do I want to see for me to stay in this trade long? I want to see this candle start flipping. So this is the hourly candle. I want to see this thing start reversing to go to the upside. So we can potentially test the top of this flag now. All right. But what I was waiting for was just a flush of these lows. Look at the 15-minute chart right at the top here. You can see this. The stops are right below here. Okay. I was not trying to buy 35 because 35, it's too obvious that I would have had my stop taken there. So what do? I wait for the trap. Very freaking simple. Now, the question is, how high will this go? I have no idea, right? If you're not comfortable with holding, my account is more than healthy. I can afford to lose on this trade. It's fine. Okay? Like I said, I'd rather buy with the trend than be shorting. Okay, let's see. Is ES gonna take me out? Coffee time. The natural energy drink. Come on, ES, let's get a dip. I mean, not a dip. Sorry, a rip. We want a rip, okay? I want a ripper. I don't want a dipper. The dollar's pushing higher. That's the only thing that's concerning here. So you can see that. That's the US dollar starting to get a nice rally. So not too good for my trade so far. We can probably chop around here a bit more. Who knows? Like I said, I'm already positioned well. I'm comfortable with this position. I am more than good with it. I just need to start to see some nice bounce from it, or else it's going to come and take me out. I have my stop. That's why I got my stop where I have it. Okay? I like my stop where I have it. My account's healthy. I'm not gonna be blowing it up. It's relax. If it takes it out, it takes it out. That's fine. It's part of the plan, right? My plan was a very simple one. I want to see these stops get taken out, and then I want to buy long. That's exactly what I just did. I could have had a better entry in hindsight, maybe 35, right? A little bit better. Maybe even down here. But I'm already long. I don't care. I just want to see this thing start to rip. Okay. Took me out. Wait for it. This play is not over yet for me. If she wants to go to the 30 and then bounce and reclaim that 35, I'm interested in that. It's $150 on the stop out, so relax. I didn't blow up anything. You think she wants lower? Hey, I don't disagree with your thinking, but I don't know where you would want to short though. That's the only thing, right? Unless you're just gonna sit it out, right? That's always the best option sometimes, sitting it out. I'm going to hop in long one more time. I'm going to give this one a shot one last time. Just one more time, all right? One more time. She's going to go or she's not going to go. One or the other. Fuck. Maybe she doesn't want to go. Maybe you are right, Elizabeth. Maybe she fooled me. All right, we'll go below this wick, all right? Don't come take me out now. My stop will be there. I'm going to give it some space. Okay, some space. Fuck. Yeah, I think she might want lower. NQ's fucking dumping. NQ is falling off. I don't know. It's choppy. It's choppy. The levels are the same thing though. Hold on. Cool seeing good today. I'm practicing self-control. Yes. Hey, if you feel like it's gonna go lower, like I said, I mean, you could be potentially right. I just really like how we're flushing over these lows. You see this low? This is the overnight low. I want to get back in the action at 35. So, hey, hopefully, you know what? In a way, I hope you're right. But I'm gonna be sticking to my trade, and then that's the beauty about trading. That in the end, it doesn't really matter like what I think or what you think. It's just what the market's gonna do, right? So that's where you can find out if you were right or if you were wrong, right? You gotta test your strategy. You gotta test, you know, what how you trade, and yeah, I'm sticking to my long idea, but NQ is just not doing it. NQ's yeah, it's fucking selling. So if she's selling, I'm gonna have to stay out of it. I'm gonna get out here. I think she's gonna probably come and take me out. We want to break down probably. We want to break down. That's fine. Fuck yeah. Wow, this thing just took me out and it went. I don't know. Okay, I just got taken out 2 times playing the exact same level. So all right, but I'm just saying. I don't. I'm not sold. This thing's gonna break down. I am not entirely sold about it. So what do you think? Give me a level. You said it might break down, right? So tell me what would be a target? What would be a level that you're looking at? I think she wants to rip. This fucking thing wants to rip. I'm telling you, I got this spider tingling sense, all right? Let me just give it some time so this thing figures its crap out. But we are definitely I know how it looks right now, okay? I can see this chart the same way you guys see it, okay? But above this 30, we're still fine. It's still look at this bigger time frame, right? I always get my ideas from a bigger time frame. We're breaking down below that flag, which is a good thing. This is what I wanted to see, right? But now we need to get back above that 35, aka back into the flag, and then we can rip higher. Like, because we know that the stops were here, right? Maybe this could all be just one trap to the downside where we were taking out these stops. We get back above 35, we flip the candle green. That would be fucking beautiful. So you're gonna wait for 15. You're gonna buy at 25.15? Like that's what you're saying? Hey, it could happen. It does look like we are dipping, so I wouldn't say you're entirely wrong. It could happen. Like I said, that's the beauty about trading, that your idea could be better than mine. Doesn't matter how long I've been trading for. As long as you have a plan and you stick to it, that's how you're gonna win in the market. Having a plan. My plan is just seeing this trap. If we can get above this here, I'm not sold. This thing wants to go low. I'm telling you, I don't know. I got this spider tingling sense that this thing wants to rip to this high at 50 freaking 7. But we'll wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give this some time, some space to find its ground, to find its footing, and then we're gonna hop in long. But I'm telling you, when this thing starts going, I'm gonna be in it, and I'm gonna be in it, adding into it. But maybe you're right. 15. Stick to your plan. You made that plan. I'm not sure how you got arrived to the 15 level, but as long as you have a level, that's pretty much what you need to have in trading. A plan, some form of plan at least, not just be buying because it's green or red or because we're selling. We want to be shorting. I want to wait for it to build a nice little base. Okay, I know what I'm looking for. I know in hindsight it looks like I did a stupid trade, but trust me, this thing. I don't think that we're done with this level just yet. I don't know. We'll wait and see. I want to get a nice base going here. We'll see. Fuck, I'm telling you, I don't know. This thing is just not What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I'm gonna jump in back long again. This will be my final trade of the day for sure. I'm gonna give this thing space. Okay, I'm only in on one contract. I again, I'm jumping in long one last time. I hope that I'm not wrong this time. Okay, I want to see exactly. Come on, we gotta push back above this. You see this? Fuck me, it's looking beautiful. As long as we can get back above this 35, or else this 35 right now is acting as resistance. If we get back above this thing, I'm gonna be adding into the strength. But like I said, I'm giving the space and time because I don't think we're quite over with this level just yet. Or maybe you're gonna be right with that 15 level, and then I'm gonna look pretty stupid buying here. And then I'm gonna be like, yeah, you should start your own streaming channel. I'm waiting. I am waiting. I don't think we're done with this level just yet. So I'm going to keep this thing on as long as I can. I'm going to give the space and time. Like I said, I'm only in on one contract. Yes, my stop is larger than I normally like. Okay. But I just really want to give this some time and effort. And I like how we push. We're consolidating here. I could have probably gotten a better entry. But I just, hey, maybe I'm trading my emotion, and maybe that's what the mistake is here for me. So it ain't looking good though, I'll tell you that. So this is the 5-minute chart I'm pulling up right now. We have these stops. This was the support which we are breaking. So we're either gonna just sell waterfall very nicely, or we're gonna reclaim back into this area, and then we're gonna start a nice back rally. So we will wait and see. Fucking dollar still continue. It looks like it wants to push. NQ still showing weakness. You see that? NQ showing weakness. Dollar might want to pop. SPY is looking pretty weak too. Not looking the best. Where did we close at yesterday? I think we were fine. Yeah, there's no gap. There's no nothing. So it's Wednesday. Should have known. Maybe we're going to work off a little bit that rally we had yesterday. Right? So 15. You're waiting for 15. Let's see. The cool thing is I think we're going to find out pretty soon. I don't think this thing's going to take very long to go down if we're going to break down. We just got, I'm missing that music. You know that music? That Latino music vibe? That's the only thing I'm missing here. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you have noticed or if you can see anything. I'm going to wait before jumping in. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like I said, I'm giving this as much space and time as it needs. I wanna be in this thing. No, don't. Like, don't be buying because I'm buying. Don't do that. That is the stupidest thing I think that you could attempt to do, or not just because I'm buying. Anybody. Even if somebody short this thing right now, you shouldn't do it. You should just be really looking at your own charts, analyze from your end, make up your own mind on how you're gonna trade, right? You as good as a trader might be, remember the streams are always delayed. Everything is always delayed. Like the only real information you can rely on is yourself and your own charts and your own plan. You have to rely and trust on your own plan. I'm here sitting very bullish, so I'm trying to buy the very first micro dip, right? But maybe it is it would be a better long at 15 probably, because at least the market will have some time to work off some of this rally, right? But I'm just sitting here like, buddy, this trend wants to go higher. Let's go higher with this thing then. Yeah, no, don't do it. She might want to break down. Like I said, it's not looking very good for my trade right now, but we will wait. We'll wait and see. We come back to get to 35. It ain't looking good. So, but anyways, so like I was gonna try to tell you, I don't know if you can hear any difference or if it sounds any different, but I actually adjusted these settings so that they would sound a little bit better, because I was realizing that it was sounding a little bit boxy. And yeah, I did not really like how it was sounding the best. So I did change a lot of the settings. I don't know if it sounds any better, uh if you can hear any difference, if I mean, I don't know. But we did what we did. Fuck, this thing wants to break down. Yeah, she might want to break down. Maybe not the best of trades, I guess. I just was really hoping that this was going to be building a base right here and then reclaim that 35. But if she don't want to, she don't want to. It is what it is. Hey, that's an honest opinion. I respect it. Just me, I find it different because like I have videos recorded obviously from before, and I recorded some new videos with this new settings that I have on the mic. They do sound better to me, but fucking dollars wants to break, doesn't want to break. See that? It's like it's hovering above the 21 EMA and might want to start ripping. I don't know. It's again, I just like to see these things just because they're pretty interesting. But look at this thing. Fuck. That flag might potentially work, that bear flag. We might be waterfalling this thing. And that won't be good. That will not be good for me. Your 15 might come to life. But I'm sticking to it. I'm going to pull up the big picture here, why I'm in this trade. Again, I'm only trying to speak to as to why I'm in this trade. I'm not trying to sell you on why my trade is good or bad. So I like that we flushed below this 35 level. That was where the overnight stops were at. So maybe they were wider. So I'm banking and hoping that we can, you know, get back above here. So basically do one like this, right? So if we can get back above, we will be leaving this wick below here, which would be very nice for me. Because then at that point, we're going to be very bullish. But right now, it's not looking like this is going to happen. So again, maybe I'm trying to predict the market, which is not good. So yeah, not looking good for my trade though. The fucking flag worked. The resistance was 35. It worked. Shit. See, like these little trades sometimes, right? Yeah, I gotta listen to them sometimes more often like that. Sometimes these little flags, when they break pretty good. So again, I'm sitting, I'm waiting. I got my stop where I need to be. This will be my last trade for sure. I just know that there's support here, so I'm just gonna wait. Maybe I woke up too bullish today. I'm like, we're gonna fucking go to that high today. And then I attempted to buy the very first dip. Come on, come on, come on, baby, come on. Let's get a nice wick in here. Let's get a nice wick, and let's go higher. Let's go higher, baby. Fuck, NQ's continuing to sell. The dollar's selling too. It's like they're all working together. This is a nice time to basically don't do nothing. But I'm already in this trade, so now I'm already long this thing. Fuck me. Shit. Oh well. I thought it would be a good trade. But look at that. Fucking little flag sometimes when the market's selling, anything works. Boom. Like fuck. That's okay. It happens. Like I said, I was maybe just too bullish today. You woke up hungry. Yeah, me. I did. Yeah, for sure. But what the fuck? This thing just bounced right from my stop. I woke up too bullish today. So you said you wanted 15, and look at that. It seems like it's working. So we're already at 30. Hey, we're at 30, so Fuck. Yeah, look at the dollar. The dollar is ripping. This thing might still have some more weakness. I don't know. I don't like when these things are working like this. Like NQ, I mean, they should be working in opposites. That's when you get yourself into a really nice trade. Wow, the dollar's just continuing to rip. Are you going to be right? Are we really going to be headed on all the way down there? No way. We really breaking down this flag. I thought she was going to hold. I'm not going to lie to you. I really thought she was going to hold up this 35. Look at this big picture frame here, right? This is our flag. Okay. That's our flag. And we should have held this level. If we trapped, we should have came back up. Not great. And what's pissing me off here a little bit, I'm not gonna get stupid, right, or anything, but it's like I wanted to give this space and time, like I said, right? And my stop was right here, 50. So I got taken out just to basically see price continue to rise higher now. It's a little bit frustrating, but we still might just roll over again. At this point, it looks like we are selling, right? So, I mean, that flag worked. Maybe this will be another one, right? So just be careful of that. I was just maybe too bullish, maybe too quick to enter. So maybe I can still get another entry. Maybe. I'm not sold that this thing wants to just sell. Below 30, and if it really wants to sell, then yeah, okay, fine. At that point, sure. But 30, 35, I'm not sold. I'm not sold. But I just gave this so much space and time. It's just frustrating that I get taken out literally 2 ticks below my stop just to fucking see this thing almost right back halfway through my entry. What time is it? 10 o'clock? Maybe I'll stream another little bit. And yeah. Oh, come on. Don't do this. Is there any news or anything? Oh, yeah. There's a lot of news at 10:30. So they're light numbers, though. I don't think they're going to really... Fuck. That's why I say I wanted to give this thing time. But why? Don't do this now. I'm not getting along. I'm not doing it. I'm frustrated because my stop was right here. 50. At the goddamn 50. All right? That was my stop. Look what happens after it takes me out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This thing's ripping back up. Was all this just one giant trap? I don't know. You gotta be patient. I already played this freaking level too many times. It's just more than 2 times I get frustrated playing the same level. It's like, because at that point I want to see the market just sell so we can go to new levels. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get long again 35. Like, this is ridiculous now. But that's why I wanted to give it space and time, because I knew 30 was fucking support too. I thought we were gonna bounce right off 30, but instead we decided to go lower. It's like, what a fucking frustrating thing. Oh, what a prick. What a prick. Look what's happening on the bigger time frames. Look at it. What I was talking about. You see that 15-minute? It's reversing and going back into that range. You can see the next hourly. It's reversing and attempting to get back into that range. Exactly what I expected on the previous candle is happening now. Are you effing kidding me? Are you kidding me? Don't worry. There's still an entry here. But we have to get back above that 35. I just don't want to be getting faked out. That's the only issue. But I'm not sold this thing wants to sell just yet. I understand support was there, support was here. I just wanted to see these stops get taken out. This is too obvious, okay? These stops are down here. Again, I don't know how far, but I guess today pretty freaking far. If we get back above this flag over here, above this area, I'm very interested heavy long. I don't think we want to break down. I think we want to go to the all-time highs. This was the flag. We break to the downside, we get back into it, and then we can go to break to the upside. That's the way I want to see. That's the way I view the market. You can see here, this was the stops on the 15-minute. We have to get back above that level. If we get back above there, it's very, very good. for the bulls. But not yet. It's not a buy just yet. This could be just another bounce that's going to get sold into. This could be another bounce that could get sold into. So I want to be very cautious, right? This could be like the final bounce kind of thing, right? Before we actually break down this 30. You got to see it the other way around too. The dollar's still showing strength. So as long as the dollar shows strength, I'm not going to be too excited. I want to see this thing dump, okay? I want to see it dump. I don't even know what I just did there, but how was that? Oh, marks. So you're still going to be waiting till the 15? You're waiting for 15 to get long? I think she wants to go higher. I'm telling you, I got this like spider sense. You can see this goddamn V-shape thingy majiggy. Boom, boom. We get back above this 35. Fuck. Should have been buying down here. I should be averaging in my position again. Let's wait. I'm going to wait. I want to see this really show some strength, okay? I really want to see some strength. This could easily get sold into and then we can make that, we can roll over. So I really want to be patient. It sucks that I've already, played this level a bit too much. So maybe now I'm overlooking at it. Maybe I'm over analyzing, or I've done something wrong. That's the only thing that worries me with playing the same level too many times. But the idea is the same. I wanted to see a sell below and a reclaim. How much of a sell? That's the problem sometimes, that you never really know, right? It could be 1 point, it could be 1 tick, it could be 5 points, exactly how this one was, right? So I'm just gonna wait patiently. I don't want to be the first one in just yet. I want to see a real reclaim of this level. For me right now, this is not a real reclaim. We're right below 34.50, right? So $10.30. Remember, there's a lot of light numbers. 10:30 news, so be careful. But it's not very big numbers. I don't think they'll influence the market a whole lot. But just understand that the market might be waiting for those numbers, right? The question here, it's a tricky level, right? We're either gonna get denied how we're getting denied, so AKA roll over, or we're gonna reclaim. I'm looking for a reclaim, even though yes, you could look at it 1 top, 2 top, 3 top. This is a triple top, right? We could easily be short here instead of looking for longs, right? But I just don't want to fade the trend. I don't like going against the trend. But today the shorts are playing out better, right? So it's one of those things where you got to stick to your bias or you have to adjust to it. But for me, this is the key level here. I'm going to be waiting. I want to wait to see where this candle closes. I might average in my position. This thing is a fucking trap. I'm telling you, this thing is always going to go higher. This was the trap right here. I am just waiting for a nice little pullback. Be nice to me, yes. Come on, get a dip to 35. Get a dip to 35. I'm going to average in my position, okay? I understand this is fucking risky, all right? But I'm averaging in. If we get a dip to 35, I'll be adding in that 35 level. I just don't want to miss it if this thing starts ripping right here, right now. That's all I'm doing. I'm just averaging in my position right now. I get another one off 35, my stop's going to have to be around that 33 area. This is a beauty. I gotta get this copy trading shit done right. Because this is freaking frustrating here. I'm gonna place an order on my other account to be buying this. If we can get a dip to 35. So if we get a dip to 35, I'm gonna be in on the 2 accounts. Right now I'm only in on 1. So it's good. You'll get to see either the blow up or the show up. Let's go, yes. Let's fucking take this thing to the highs, baby. Let's go. I'm only in on one. I want to see if we can get a dip to 35. Then I'm going to be adding another one there. Or if we just start ripping, I'm going to add into that strength. Above 42, I want to be in already like 3 or 4 contracts in. So let's wait and see what's about to happen. This is such a beautiful fucking trap. Oh my God. I'm going to hold this thing. Okay. I'm going to hold this thing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the hourly. What's happening on the hourly chart right now? It's going back into that flag. It's jumping into that range again, which is good. This is good. This would have been the trap right there. Okay. That's the trap. Back into this range. I'm back to pretty much with my original idea. Okay. And this thing wants to rip. We want to test that top now. So AKA, if we basically get a ripper now, we have all these stops here. I know that, right? So the same way we took these out first, I always want to see the downside get it taken out first. Then when we rip above, these stops are going to be sitting there nicely for us. And we can essentially get a ripper above these highs. So it's just a matter of whether it will happen. I just missed my entry. Shit. Let me see. I want to average this crap in. Okay, but we got to hold. Like I said, my stop's going to be at 33. If we do not get a bounce from here, my stop would be at 33. I'm waiting. I'm in on my other account too, by the way. My other account, my stop is a little bit wider. But right now, it looks like I'm in on 2 accounts. This shit's got to start reversing right here. Or it's going to be chopped. And we're going to go back into the bottom of that range. I am in on my 2 accounts. So I just added a second one at 35.50, whatever it was. So my average right here right now is 36.25. You can see that yellow line. That's my average there. And I'm in on another account as well. You can see this here. You see my orders there? 2 accounts. 2 different accounts. I am in on 2. Do not be getting long because I am long on 2 accounts. All right? Don't do it. That is a dumb thing to do. She is fussy, but I like the levels. I play the levels. As long as we're above 35, I'm good on my trade. I'm happy holding this thing. I'm long on 2 accounts. Like I said, we're either going to go or we're not going to go. One or the other. But I've been waiting for this type of setup for a while here right now. Come on. Let's fucking go. Yes. Let's go, baby. So you can see this is my other account. I am long 1. My stop is all the way down here. I'm giving this some room, some time. It's either going to go or we're going to fade back into this range. And then I'm basically wrong. And this is a breakdown trade. And then it's not going to be pretty. We're going to be heading on lower. And it is what it is. Fuck. So I'm fucking stopped out on this account here. Son of a prick. So I'm only long on 1 now. Fuck. She's a breakdown trade. Oh my God. I'm telling you, these breakdown trades, they fool me. They ruin me because I don't know how to do them properly. Because like, this is the key level, right? I understand this. This is a key level, okay? I got this low set up here. But I don't want to short this trend. I don't like doing it. I never like shorting. So we have these lows, right? That if we trap below and we go above it, that's when I want to be getting excited long. But it sucks. It sucks because when they break down, this is exactly what you want to see. You want to see multiple bounces into the range, back down, and then this is exactly what a breakdown trade is starting to shape out to look like. And this is how they shape out. Like this shit. Fuck. Fucking 35. What a prick. So I'm only long on this account now. The breakdown trade, maybe. Look at this 35. This would have been a nice ripper any other day, but I guess because today we are going to be breaking down this level. Yes, you might get your 15. Maybe she will want to go to the 15. What a crazy dip though. Why? Fuck. You see how we're back testing 35 now? Now it's probably resistance. We had multiple attempts out to basically shoot above it after this trap. So we could be simply just back testing just to roll over. This is looking like a breakdown trade, right? So at this point, I'm just so deep in with this 35 that I'm just letting this thing go. It's gotta go. It's either gotta go or it's not gonna go. One or the other. We woke up maybe a little bit too bullish though. Maybe. It's okay. We'll leave those highs for Friday, right? Or tomorrow. I'm leaving this thing on. I'm not taking it out. We're still in this trade. Like I said, it's looking like a breakdown trade, but it's not a breakdown until it breaks down. And it hasn't broken down just yet. She's fuzzy, as you said. That's okay. When she's fuzzy, you have to just give her some time. Numbers in 10 minutes, like I said, so be careful. This thing's gonna break down probably. You see how we're going above 35 constantly, but every time we do it, it's just getting slapped back into the range. That's not good. That tells you that this is exactly how breakdown works. And as it's developing, it's hard for me to spot them because they look like traps, but I don't know. I'm not shorting this thing. I'm gonna go with the trend every single day until the trend changes. We got 10 minutes for the news. This yellow line here is my order. That's my entry. Okay. I don't know how I can show it here. You tried a short. They kicked you out. I'm telling you, that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't know where you shorted, but yeah, I don't know where you shorted. But it is looking like a breakdown trade, right? Multiple bounces. We had this final bounce, and we're looking like we go lower. I mean, it's pretty messed up. But that's why just sticking for me, like my opinion is just as much as we sometimes think it's gonna go lower. Even me, I'm here looking at it. I do think we're gonna break down. I wouldn't short it just because it's going against the trend, and all we've been doing for the past couple of months at every support has been bouncing, right? So just by the mere understanding that every bounce gets bought up, I want to be with that. I want to be with that bounce. So I'm leaving this one on. Like I said, I'm sticking to that idea that we're going to that 57.25. Where'd you short, by the way? Did you short here or here? How did you short this market? $52.33. My guess is probably here, around here. That if it was there, that kind of rewarded you pretty nicely. If it was here, not so much. Yeah. Like I said, trust me, it can feel like that, but again, just going with the trend for me has worked a lot. Even though, like I'm saying, I think it is gonna break down. It's not looking like we're gonna get these. This is how breakdown trades look. You have a flush, a trap that attempts to break out, and then exactly what you're seeing. You picture this. This is a breakdown trade. It looks like, but I'm gonna be buying with the trend. There's news coming in 5 minutes, but you see how we're back to 34.50. Like I said, I know it's probably gonna break down, but unfortunately, I have to stick to my lean. I have to stick to my plan, and I didn't plan to come into this market to short today, so I have to always follow my plan. Yes, if your plan is a loser, you should just walk away, right? Like that's probably the better idea. It's not to flip back short like right now. I already played this level, I lost, right? But if I lose again now, like consistently, it's not a matter of changing my plan short or flipping short. It's a matter of walking away because I'm not understanding price, right? If that makes sense. Me, my plan was always the same. I want to see that on the big picture drop below and then go back into the range. If we, as long as this keeps on happening, I am not going to be getting out because the lean is always that we're going to go higher. And my trade plan tells me that we're going to go higher. So I have to stick with my plan. Even though I lost on the other account, it does not mean that we will lose on this one either. Until it's done, it's done. But I think she's going to probably break down. But I'm not going to short this thing. I'm not. I am not. You know, blow up or show up. That's been my motto on fucking Tuesday sometimes. And yesterday was good. But today is 50-50. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. But again, my lean was always weird. This thing wants higher, baby. This thing wants new highs. As long as we're above this 35, it's good. The yellow line is my entry. That is my order. The dotted line is my stop. I'm going to tell you something, though. If at 10:30 this thing starts ripping and it goes to the highs, all this was a giant effery, and it was the news is going to be the gas, if you will, the gas for the next leg. Okay, the market already knows where it's going to go today. In my idea, my way of thinking of the market is, it already knows where it's going to go. We're either going to go new highs, okay, up here, or we are going to pull back this this rally that we had yesterday. Either way, the market already knows. The market is already pre-planned to do whatever the frick it's supposed to do, in my opinion. Okay, so if we see that at 10:30, if we see those highs at 10:30, don't be surprised, because it wouldn't surprise me. And if we get to those new highs, it was patience that wrecked me on the other account. And above 42, I want to be long already like 5. I think we're just waiting for the news at this point. It ain't looking good though. It does look like a breakdown trade a little bit. But just because it looks like it, I'm not taking it. I'm not shorting nothing. No, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I know this thing can reverse on me. I know it does not look good, but I don't care. I mean, I have to stick to my plan. We make a plan, we trade the plan. Come on, hold this goddamn 35. It's 27, 10:27. This thing is getting tight. We're going to make a move. Question is where? Probably lower, in my opinion. Maybe. It looks like it. I don't know. My lean is higher, though. But look at this. You see how tight price is getting here? This is the 5-minute chart. This is the 3-minute chart. Trap. Making this area into support. Ripper to new highs. When it happens at 10:30, we'll see. I don't want to say nothing yet. Let's not blow the candles of the cake before you sing happy birthday, if that makes sense. New highs. I am telling you, this thing wants the freaking highs. I don't know why. I woke up too bullish, maybe. I don't know what was I dreaming about the damn bull. What was going on with me last night? What happened to me? Why did I wake up so goddamn bullish today? Why? Can somebody tell me why? Why? Two minutes until the news comes out. 2 minutes. 2 minutes until the future is decided. The fate of my future will be decided. By the way, at the end of this month, we're going to have a new office looking majiggy at the back. So it's going to look a little bit different. New office. New background. We're going to try to improve it. What's going to happen is you're going to break down. Look at this thing. It's almost 1 minute until the news. All right. You see how tight price is getting here? You see the bear flag that we are essentially building here on the SPY? Same shit on the goddamn NQ. Same thing. All right. Look at that. Bear flag. If we break below, waterfall. Price is getting tight. Okay. So the pattern is a low pattern, meaning we're going to break lower. But I don't give a shit about patterns. I give a shit about price. Above 35, I'm looking for longs. Below 35 is no good for me. All right. So we lean towards the trend, which the trend is higher. And now let's see if my thesis is right or is incorrect. And I was just dreaming too much about bulls. All right. Let's find out. Let's find out. 10:30 is coming up in 5 seconds. Lakefront. I don't know. Hopefully. But I got this feeling it's going to have some palm trees. So we'll see. Okay, let's see. Breakdown. Breakdown or break up. One or the other, yes. Don't be playing around with me. All right? It's enough of you playing around. Let's see this ripper or let's see a dumpster. One or the other. Let's do it, yes. We can do it. We can do it. Come on. Dump or pump. One or the other. The all-time high is right up there. And the pullback is right below there. So make up your mind. Come on, break up all these freaking things here. Come on, just do it, do it, do it, do it. Break above there, break above there. Look at all these wicks. Such indecision in price. Come on, man. If it was Thursday or Friday, we would have already been up to the highs already. I know it's Wednesday, but we got the Stay Wild shirt, all right? Price is wild. Come on. Pump. Pump. Or dump. Just do anything. Fuck. This is chop shit. It just annoys me. It's like you sit through here, you waste your time just to be sitting through this garbage. Let's go. Pump it. Fucking dollars pumping. My God. I might go break even on this thing. I don't really like how this thing is just... Gosh. Not even the news could help this thing. What were the news? I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter to me, but come on, yes, rip. So the news was some crap to do with oil oil inventory and yeah, whatever that means. If you want to, you can look it up yourself. I have no idea what this means, but something to do with crude oil stocks change. It was a 2-star number too, surprisingly. I'm surprised the market didn't really move altogether. And gasoline stocks change. Whatever. I'm sure there's a bunch of analysis that are trying to dictate or predict what price will do because of whatever gas is at. I have no idea. But over here, with this mind, we lean towards the trend. The trend's pointing higher. Fucking 35 was the stops where they were at below 35. We took them out. We're going back into that range. So as long as we're above here, I'm good holding this. Nothing else for me to do, really. Just gotta wait. Sometimes it is nice to see when price can just rip 10 points in 4 minutes, 2 minutes. But unfortunately, not every time it's going to do that. Not every setup is going to play out the same. But the main idea is always the same. Above this 35 level, we are good. Below it, we are screwed. Come on, bulls. Let's see something. Let's see some type of reaction, baby. Let's see it. This is a key level. Key level. Look at the 3 minute. You see how we're right below that VWAP? Okay, a lot of traders are shorting here right now because the volume weighted. What the fuck was it? Volume weighted average price. That's it. So because we're right below there, there's a lot of shorts piling on here. Okay. And I am not a bear. I am a bull, baby. Bulls win. We're on the winning side. Remember, though, if we get to that fucking 57, hey, or if we get to 15, you would be right. And then, like I said, I'll give you the camera. I'm gonna ship you the camera. I'm gonna be like, whatever you said, it worked. So here you go. There's the camera. You stream from now on. But yeah, that view is gonna be changed as of April. I don't know when, but I get a feeling that things are gonna be different soon. It's good. Change is good. Things of life in general. Change requires the will, requires everything. Seek a better life. Do things better. All right? Come on, yes. I don't know. I'm not really liking this push, to be honest. Like, that's right. Getting comfortable. I mean, as much as I look for it and as much as I like it, it's just I don't know. I I guess I just can't really just settle. Look, this is not looking good. I know price is rising, but I just don't. This is not looking the best. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, it's not looking good. My trade is in the green, but I don't know if I'm gonna expect for price to stay green. As much as I want to look for a push higher, it's not looking like it. I gotta be honest with you. All right, so I'm gonna have to go break even on it. I don't like it. Like, look at these shapes we're building. This is the NQ. You can see this prick just grinding higher, and then if it breaks down, it's going to be an obvious fail of a flag, right, that we're building here on the SPY as well. Same thing. And then, yeah. Like, see, that's a problem, right? Like, I understand that these things are playing out nicely for the shorts, right? I just can't come to like, to a change in my plan. Like, that's the frustrating part with your plan sometimes, that sometimes maybe I should be more flexible, right? But it ain't looking good. But at the end of the day, my plan is a simple one. I wanted to see the trap below 35, a reclaim above 35, we go higher. Simple. Not every time is gonna be just a massive squeeze higher though, but it ain't looking good. So I should be at break even, but I cannot take a break even trade. Come on, yes, like, just sell. Like, I want to see something. Like, if this thing could just start selling, take me out, and continue to go lower, at least we can get out of this shit. Like, I just don't like this. This is the part that annoys me. When we're just at the middle, it's like, God, do it. Just sell. Take me out. I have my stop there. Fucking do it. Do something, man. Come on. Fuck. See, these little bear flags they're playing. They're obvious, right? But that's why I don't like to take them, because they're too obvious. Most of the time they don't work, but today they might, right? Just because we're pretty much doing the exact same thing, right? Same things, right? Kind of a bear flag, bear flag. But then we also have the other way to look at this thing, right? We have this also upward trend like this. There's a lot of ways to draw lines on charts, right? That's why It can be very tricky, very confusing, and that's why I don't trade them. I don't use them. I like the levels better. As long as we're above 35, I must hold. Below 35, I must be worried. It's not my job to tell the market how to make a move or how fast it should do it. It's only my job to get in where I already have a pre-planned entry. If that makes sense, right? This thing, like yesterday, you witnessed it. We ripped, all right? We ripped. We were ripping. We were on ripping mode. But not today. As long as we're above 35, I'm happy holding this. I'm going to go get some water. Give me a second. Okay, and now after this trade, I swear I will end the stream. I will leave. All right? I will leave. I just really want to see how this is going to play out because this was the key level, right? So, I'm still in it, so I can't leave right now. Come on. Do you think that we're still gonna go lower? Like based on what you see, like what's your thesis? You think we're gonna go lower? Are you still holding to your bearish idea? Let me hear your thoughts. I'm sick and tired of listening to minds. I think so, though. I think so. Fuck, we're right below 34 now. What a prick. I think she's a short. I'm getting out. God damn it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just took myself out and watched this thing just start ripping. It's like now I know Leo's not here, right? Leo's not in it. So now we might rip. Fucking dollar is selling. Are you kidding? Dollar is fucking selling pretty hard. I was an idiot. I was an idiot. Why did I take myself out? Yes, I'm back in it. God damn it. Are we gonna go or we're not gonna go, man? Let's fucking do this shit. Look at the dollar. Look at this dollar. It's falling right off the cliff. So I need ES to start showing some strength now. All right? Gotta show me some strength, ES. Come on. We've consolidated enough. What more do we want? She doesn't want me today, I know. But I think, again, my idea is the same. It's the same, doesn't change. Come on. I just wasn't in it. Yes, I was not in it. Okay? You don't know that I'm back in it. Let's just pretend that. You do not know that I am back in it. All right? Come on. Come on, baby. Look at this dollar falling off the cliff. Wow. This thing is not. If it breaks this low, oh shit. We might bounce from here. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not trading because of it. I just like to see that now it's finally picking some way, something. But come on. It's got to go ES. ES. We got to go quickly. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Quickly. We don't want to get denied here. All right? We don't want to get denied here. Okay? We want to rip, baby. Rip, rip, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Rip, baby. Rip. Rip it. Rip it. Come on. This shit was always going to happen, man. Always. What's the problem with going ES? What is the problem? Tell me the problem. Okay, this is my last trade, all right? This is my last trade. Look at it. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. It's a fucking beauty. All right? This thing is pre-planned all along. I'm telling you. I am telling you. All right? Let me show you something. Okay? I show you. This is called Bookmap. Okay? I don't know if you were... Whatever. This is Bookmap. We just took out some stops there. Okay? We have a lot of liquidity at the 42. And we have a few... Well, yeah. Lots of 42. We tested at the bottom. All these stops are pretty much right here. And my lean is that we're going to be going off higher. At 50, there we have 586 contracts. You can see that here. Can you? So 5250, okay? We have 587 contracts, which is a lot of liquidity. Look to the downside. There's not that much all the way down to 5185, right? But more closer than going all the way down there, we have liquidity at 50, right? So logically, why 50, right? Well, the high is right at 57, okay? By the way, I got in long 2 contracts. You can see that there. I am long on 2. And like I said, by 42, I want to be long 5, all right? If we can get this push. Right now, I am long 2. It was always going to go. And it's still going to go. The problem is, it's been a chop shit fest that it might come lower and then go higher. I don't know either way. My plan is the same. Come on, yes, let's rip this thing. Rip it, baby, rip it. Come on, yes. Don't be getting denied here, man. Let's go, baby. Give me this one trade and then I can move it along. All right, we can move this thing along, baby. Let's go. First resistance will be that 42. All right. Come on, stop doing this pullback game. It's ridiculous. It's annoying. Fucking chop, man. Chop shit. I don't want to be taking fucking 3-4 points off that low. It makes no sense. Fuck, I'm gonna have to go break even on this. I don't like how it's getting denied. It's not looking good. What a prick. Fuck. Alright, it's not working. I mean, I tried this level already so many times. It's getting frustrating. I'm just gonna take myself on out, not blow up any account, and just let it be. Another time is better. So, whatever. Shit happens. Fuck, it's not going for me. I don't know. No idea. When she wants to go, she wants to go. When she doesn't, she doesn't. It is what it is. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I think she wants to go higher, but... Oh my god, it's just so freaking frustrating with this level today. All right. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching. I will, yeah, I'll just sit this one out. It's that kind of day. We're working off the rally from yesterday. I shouldn't have been so aggressive, but Oh man, it's okay. Whatever. Once I leave this computer, this thing is gonna finally start doing something. So it is what it is. I'm out for that from that one, but it's fucking frustrating. Yesterday, a beautiful day, and that's what happens after good days like yesterday. We get this fucking shit. Sorry for the bad words, but it's like it wants to go higher. All right, it's gonna go, but it's gonna chop. Maybe it can come back here to the 30, 35. Who knows, right? But I'm not gonna be surprised if this thing, as soon as I leave from here by 3 o'clock, it's gonna be right at 57.25. I would not be surprised. Anyways, I'm over this thing. Have a good one. Take care.